So here you go. And again, happy to meet you and very pleased to introduce our new features. So Dentbird solution has been launched last year, and there are several updates since the last year. And then today we're going to introduce a few new features in terms of the implant crown design, also anterior crown design, and the other, etc. So as you may know, our solution, Dentbird solution, is the dental CAD software operating the web browsers using the generative AI. So we believe that the time and effort of you are very valuable. So we just want to make it easier and simpler so that you can reduce the time and effort using the dental CAD software. So I'm going to start with solutions and demonstration here. And the landing pages has been changed a little bit. So you can see the new features and also new introduction of our companies, our members as well. So if you have time, just come to our landing pages and just look through the information. So after getting the account, users can log in with their account. So this is the cloud system. So it is quite similar from the previous features as well. So you can check how many cases you have created, and also you can revisit the cases that you have created before, so that you can adjust a little bit more, and then you can export the design afterward. So here I'm going to start a new crown design. So the one major changes that we have developed is that compatible with the multiple data sets. Previously, our software, Dentbird, was optimized for the intraoral scan data. But with a new update, we are compatible with the model scan data as well as stitching cases. So if you have stitching cases and also if you have the model cases, you can just upload as much as you want, and then you're going to be operated as well. So here, I'm going to start with the posterior cases. That's the simple one. And yes, here, there are several ways to import the data set. If the users are using the Medit scanners, they can call the Medit Link servers, and then they can select the cases like this from the Medit Link, and then they can import the data directly from the Medit Link servers. And also, our Dentbird solution are listed at the ad box of the Medit Link. So if you are using the Medit scanner, you can install the Dentbird at the ad box, and then after the scan it, you can just initiate our software directly. So from here, I'm gonna start with the new crown design with our demo samples for the posterior first. So just drag and drop the whole data that you want to use, and then our functions will detect which one is upper and which one is lower and which one is the etc. one, like this. Then you can check whether the data set is correct that you're going to use, and then you can start the crown design. So after you clicking, then our CAD and AI function will be initiated, and also while initiating, we detect the number of the tooth and axis, and also margin lines as well. And I'm very happy to share with you that the detection of the margin line has been upgraded in this feature. So we believe that we can deliver more correct and more straight margin detections on your patient data. So here you can see the number has been detected, and also margin lines has been detected as well. And if you are using the PLY file types, you can turn off the color map so that you can check the real colors of the scan data, and you can modify the margin line just clicking the margin line. Here you can just drag and drop the dots, or you can draw the pen mode like this. And also, if you just move margin lines all together, you can click the move button here to the upward or the downward like this. And after you're checking out the margin lines, you can generate the crown design. So it takes like 20 or 25 seconds to generate the crown, but we are trying to optimize the speed. So in near future, with the new features, we are expecting to deliver the generation time within 10 seconds, and it's gonna be much faster later on. So while creating the crown design, our softwares are not using any specific library to design, but we always consider the shape of the adjacent teeth and antagonists so that we want to deliver the customized and also the natural tooth on each patient's mouth. So here you can see generation has been finished, and then you can see the features, and also you can compare with the uppers, and then you can check the areas here, and then the transparency will be changed like this. And if you want to check the like contact point and bite areas, you can turn on the color map, and then the contact areas will be set it up like this, so you can check, and then you can moving on for the millings or printing afterward if in terms of your preference. Of course, we cannot say that AI generation can be like 100% perfect. So in that case, there going to be some modification going to be needed. So good thing is that our software are also offering the modification functions here. In the upper, there is a modification button. If you click it, then you can go to the modification panels. There is inner and then transform and outers and adapt button. So if you click inners, you can change the inner parameters. So you can determine what kind of machines you're going to use and what kind of like materials you're going to use. And also there was update on how to set up the parameters, because the parameters is not that easy to understand, and we added the the pictures like this so that users can more easily understand the parameters. So here is the minimal thicknesses, the thin gap, the adapted extra gap, and also margin widths, margin angles, and height for minimal gap here. So if you click every single areas, then you can change the parameters in terms of your preference. After changing the parameters, you can click the apply button, and then the inner parameters will be changed. And then there is a transform. Transform is the basic functionality of CAD software. So you can just tweak, and then also you can making scaling, and also you can translate the crown designs like this. So I'm gonna use the previous one, and then this is the outer button, and here you can add or remove or smooth or flatten the design in terms of the preference. And also in terms of the parameters that you have set, if there is the breaches of the minimum thicknesses, then they're going to be the red areas like this. In that case, you can add some of these areas, and then you're going to be added like this, and then minimum thicknesses will be missed. And after that, you can moving on. And also we have added new function, which is Smart Edit here. If you click the Smart Edit, so we wanna make users can easily adjust the group and also cut it like this. And then there is a slide bar, so you can just move the slide bar, then group lines will be more deeper or lighter like this. The group lines has been deeper, and then group lines is going to be lighter, so it looks like more flattened, so that you can choose in terms of your preference. And also in terms of the cutoff, there are some cut points that you want to move. So some people like more higher cuts, but some people like more lower cuts. In that case, it's in the bulkhead areas. Bulkhead areas can be going up using these buttons, or going lower like this. And also lingual side, you can see the lingual gonna be going up or going down, and you can easily transform the concepts areas and also height of concepts like this. And after that, you can finish the crown design, and you can check again using the 2D cut view. I'm gonna show you after adapting the changes that I have made on the softwares. And also we have established more like physical servers in the world. So far we have 12 locations of servers. So you can select the servers that you're going to use when sign up. And also in that cases, you can use the server so that the speed of your software is going to be faster. And also we're going to be complying the regulation issues like HIPAA, GDPR, or CCPA like that. if you click the numbers of the crown design, then, and also if the Millbox are installed in their computer, then it's going to be connected, and then the design file will be automatically transmitted to the Millbox software, so that all the information, including the design file and the construction information, will be transmitted, and then you can use the information easily on the Millbox software. And we're gonna move on. We're gonna collaborate with the another like 3D printer companies and also the other milling machine companies later on, so that users can easily access to the other software for the manufacturing using our softwares. So this is the crown design for the posterior functions. And after finishing, previously, the users of Dentbird has to go back to the cloud system and has to start a new crown design. But that is kind of redundant work, so we just minimize the clicks on software. So here, if users are using software to make another cases, then they can just save the button here, and then the design files will be saved in the cloud system, and then they can initiate a new crown designs from here like this. So I'm going to show you the next case for the anterior cases. So here is anterior cases samples, and I'm going to show you. The other processes will be pretty much the same. After checking the data set, you can moving on, and this is the teaching cases that I have mentioned before. So after downloading the data set, our software will be detecting the numbers and also the model lines automatically, as you see here. So there's 11 and 21 cases here, and then you can check the model lines, and of course you can change the model lines in terms of your preference one by one, but I think it's good enough. So I'm gonna start to generate the crown. So as you may know, that anterior design is going to be a little bit tricky compared to the posterior one, because posterior is much more focusing on the functionality of the teeth. But we believe that in anterior cases, not only functionality, but also the aesthetic, the measures has to be delivered so that the patients has to satisfy with the crown designs. So for the posteriors, we are generating the crown design, considering the functionality mainly. But in the anteriors, we also consider the harmonized designs, comparing the other anterior teeth, anterior existing teeth, so that we can deliver more correct designs to users. So this is the basic designs, the offers, so you can check, of course. And of course, you can modify one by one in terms of your preference. So here is the design, and then you can check, and then you can export. And as far as I know, there are not many software that offer the anterior automated solution. And we believe that our software and our functionality will be developed and updated fastly, so that the functionality and also the morphology will be getting better day by day. So here, if you're clicking, then you can modify, and in terms of your preference, like adding the outers or predeform some areas like these. And if you want to modify the other teeth, you just click in, and then you can start modifying like this. So this is quite easy and fast and simple procedure to generate the anterior teeth. And I just want to start the new demonstration for the implant crown cases. Previously, our Dentbird solution are optimized for the natural tooth cases, but as there are many implant cases, we are developing the implant cases corresponding to the skin body and also abutment information, so that we can deliver more coverages to the users. So you can see here is a skin body and also the skin files here, and then you can just generate the crown button, and then our implant cases will be initiated. The process is just going to be a little bit different compared to the natural tooth, because we have to convert the skin body to the abutment information, and then we're going to generate the crown design in terms of the information of the abutment. So here you can change the numbers. It's not only 16, but also eyes are printed. It means 16 implant casing. So if there is like misselecting the like implant cases, like let's say this is not implant cases, but the like natural like tools or the prep data, then you can click the numbers, and then you can change to the modern lines here, and then you're gonna be changing the natural tools process, not the implant cases. But as this is an implant cases, I'm gonna use this one. And here you can select the libraries. So the examples are using the Dentium, the scan body, and abutment cases. So if you click in, and then you can check the like implants, and also you can check the types, and then you can match the scan body information just clicking the one button and then apply. And then after that, you're gonna select the abutment that you're gonna use, and you're gonna be converted to the abutment information. And you can select the insertion direction, like changing this kind of buttons like this, or you can change the view how to make the direction, and then you can select this camera button to set the insertion direction in terms of the view that you are using. And after that, of course, there are certain cases which is not required for the holes for the screw, and also there's cases that require the holes for the screw. If the users are using the screw holes, you can select this button, and then the hole will be generated. And if you just turn off the buttons, and then you're gonna be just generate the crown design without any holes. So I'm gonna start enabling the buttons so that I'm gonna show you the holes how it's gonna be generated, and then you can just select the generate crown buttons. And the other process is gonna be a little bit similar. So we generate the crown and considering the shape of the edges and antagonists, so that we can deliver it faster and the satisfying designs to the users. And I know many users are using different implant company and also implant abutment or fixture. So if you let them know that you need this kind of like the information are needed on our software, then it's gonna be great so that we can contact them. It can require the library so that we can add the library on our software so that afterward you can use the library on our software. So here the design has been generated, and you can see the holes are generated as well. And you can see, and of course you can modify afterward, and then you can moving on to the CAM software, or the like just export the data so that you can moving on for the like selecting software in terms of your preference. So this is quite easy and like seamless process of implant cases. And after that, I want to show you the other functionality for the virtual crown design. So here is the virtual crown cases. And we developed these features to the users who are using the implant cases. So let's say if users have the implant procedures, then they're gonna be like the extracted areas like this. But sometimes the virtual crown design, which is look like a pontic, will be required so that they can use the information on the planning for the implant cases or like implant guide or the protocol guide afterward on other softwares. So we just want to make the crown design, and then we just want to use the crown design on the other software. So we generate, and also we have updated on our functionalities. So here you can see the areas like this, which is extracted. You can just click in, and then the numbers will be detected automatically. And of course, you can change in terms of your preference. And also you can set up the insertion directions and then applying it. And then we're going to generate the context here. So if users are using the pontic or virtual crown design that generated from the Dentbird, it's going to be useful to making the like drilling guide of the implant cases on the other software using the like more exact and also accurate crown design and locations. So it's going to be great if you use the information, and then you can moving on for the other implant surgical guide for implant planning software. So this is all you just have to do. And from here, I'm gonna show you some other updates that we have added. The one thing is the mesh editing functions, because in many cases there are maybe intraoral scan data or the modern scan data, there are some maybe issues on the scan data step. Maybe there are some like unnecessary information, or there are going to be some holes that can be affected to generating the design correctly. So here is the mesh edit button, and if you just clicking, they can edit the mesh design set, not the crown design set. So here, so you can trim, or you can make you can fill the holes, and you can also sculpting the mesh data directly. So the basic functionality is gonna be you can making the lines or making the areas to trimming. So here you can select the areas like this, and then you can click trim button so that it can be trimmed. Or otherwise, you can use the smart selection button here. In that cases, we automatically set up some areas to be trimmed like this. And also you can make the length. You can change the length, and the areas will be changed, so you can trim afterwards. So this is the trimming button, and I'm gonna show you the hole fillings afterwards. So I'm gonna make the like butcher holes like this using the trim button. And you may have experienced this kind of like empty areas of scan data in terms of the skipping needs of the users of intraoral scanners. So in that cases, users can moving on to the hole filling, and then our software, the Dentbird, will detect the holes which has to be filled automatically. So here, the areas to be filled will are set up like this, and then if you just click the fill holes, then the holes will be filled up. So before generating the crown design, if users are using these functionalities, then design will be generated much more like correctly and also exactly, because crown design can be affected by the the data set of the mesh data itself. So these functions users can use easily. Just not have to use another like CAD software to handle the mesh data set, but they can only use the Dentbird solution to handle the mesh data and also generate the crown design right away. So this is all users have to do, and they can moving on for the other functionalities. And the last function that I want to show you today is the virtual extractions. So let's say the patient need the implant cases, and if the dentist scan the patient mouth before the extraction, they can make the virtual extraction function to set up the virtual crowns like this, and also they can make the planning on the informations. So there's this extraction button here. If you're clicking, and if you select the certain tooth that can be has to be extracted, then we detect the margin line or the boundaries to be extracted like this. And then if you click the extract button, then it's gonna be extracted. But it is kind of a beta version, so which means it's maybe the other adjustment are gonna be needed. So, but I want to show you the functionalities here. So you can see the tooth has been extracted, but the methods are not that clean here. So in that case, as I showed you before, you can use the mesh sculpting function so that you can handle the mesh data set, and afterwards you can use the mesh data. So here I'm going to show you, so you can use the mesh editing button, and then there's the sculpting. So there has to be some smoothing. So I'm going to use the smoothing button, and then if you use the smoothing functions here, the areas will be smooth like this. You can see, and then you can moving on for the other functionalities using this information. Yes, this is all the new features for the crown design and also Dentbird solution on last week, and you're gonna be great if you use the softwares, and then just let us know if you have any feedback or if you need any, the accomplishment or previous whatever. Then it's gonna be great help for our next like roadmap to develop more functionality. So for your information, we have done the like single cases as you have experienced, but we are working on the other like prosthetics functions, which is coming on the middle of next year. So inlay onlays, the bridges, or the other like splints, or also the model builders are coming in next year, and we are hoping to deliver more functions that way, and more accurate like morphology design for the users with more faster experience. And also, I'm very happy to share with that we have updated on our studio, Dentbird Studio. So previously we offered the automatic registration between the community and intraoral scan data, but two functions has been added. One is automatic like landmark detection on the community. So we detect more than 60 landmark points on the community data, including the soft tissues and hard tissue and also tissue information. So that can be used for the measuring certain points, so that can be used as kind of 3D set instead of 2D sets later on. And also we have added the functionality for the teeth segmentation on the intraoral scan data. So if users are using intraoral scan data and they need each teeth has to be segmented, then users can come to the Dentbird Studio and then they can upload their own data set, and then they can experience automatic segmentation functions. So it's free of use for now, so you can experience as much as you want. And also, of course, you can just let us know if you have any errors or like functionality, malfunctionality, then just let us know. Then we're gonna be happy to deliver the update later on. So this is all I wanna share you today. And also, if you want to get some advice, or also if you want to get some personal demonstration on our software Dentbird, then you can come to the dentbird.com, and there's gonna be the area to book a demo. So I'm gonna show you on the website. So here, if you just scroll down, there's some new functions and also automation that we have made, and there's some testimonials. Here, there is a get in touch with us. So you can book a demo here. So if you click in, so you can determine whether there's gonna be introduction, which is required demonstration, or if you are the person from the companies, we can discuss about the collaboration using this function. So if you click in, then you can check the you can set up the like meeting time in terms of your preference. There are some certain slots that are available, and then you can click in, and then you can set up the button, and then you can set up the demonstration using the Zooms later on. So this is it, and I'm very happy to show you demonstration, and we are always open to listen from the users. It's gonna be great if you let us know if you have any feedbacks or questions, and then we're gonna answer you, and we're gonna respond to you accordingly. So thank you very much. And I'm not sure if you have any questions or not, so just let us know, and then we're gonna answer you afterwards. So I think there are not many questions today, so I'm gonna finish the webinar today. And the new webinar is coming in near futures with the new features, and it's really great if you come again and then show the new features of the Dentbird solution. So thank you very much, everyone, and hope you have a great day today and experience a new technology and new standard of the digital dentist using the Dentbird. So thank you very much and have a nice day.